Welcome back to Impact. We're set for a battle between TNA and NXT.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Greenwood Lake, New Jersey, representing Fatal Influence, from NXT, Jacy Jayne.
Well, after making an explosive impact last week with the Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich, Jacy Jayne, essentially has gotten her wish here. She goes one-on-one with the champion. And if she can pin Masha Slamovich, what could that mean for the future of NXT's Jacy Jayne here in the Impact Zone?
We know this tremendous partnership is in place between NXT and TNA, but even Santino Marella was surprised by the arrival of Jacy Jayne.
And her opponent from Moscow, Russia, she is the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich.
152 days and counting as the Knockouts World Champion. Masha Slamovich has all the confidence in the world, despite what Tessa Blanchard has continued to say about Masha Slamovich, that she's just holding the championship that ultimately belongs to the undeniable Diamond.
Tessa Blanchard has made her intentions very, very clear, but what's also clear is that there are a lot of other athletes around the wrestling world who have their intentions on the Knockouts World title, one of the most prestigious championships in all of wrestling, and especially women's professional wrestling.
One of the most consistent representations of excellence in women's wrestling that we have seen over the decades, the Knockouts World Championship. Tessa Blanchard is barred from ringside for this matchup. That's very important. That's per Santino Marella. So it's Jacy Jayne one-on-one with Masha Slamovich for the first time ever. What do you expect between these two stylistically?
I know Jacy Jayne can hit with the best of them, but I don't know that she's been in there with someone who can strike with the proficiency that Masha Slamovich does, which surprises me as this matchup is starting very much just locked in this collar and elbow here. Both these athletes feeling each other out, and we're gonna see who can literally strike first here.
Jayne grabbing by the hair, referee all over Jayne. Got to be careful Jayne does not get disqualified for that type of action. Jacy Jayne, a part of Fatal Influence, comprised of Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nix. Boom, right to the head.
Jacy Jayne, a former two-time NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, once upon a time with Gigi Dolan, who we saw earlier tonight. No stranger to championship gold. Out here eyeing some for herself, potentially down the line.
And now Masha through the ropes and lays out Jacy Jayne.
Nasty landing for Slamovich into Jacy Jayne there.
Our referee, Alice Lane, checking on Jacy Jayne on the outside. Slamovich trying to dispatch another NXT superstar back at Sacrifice. Defeated NXT's Cora Jade in defense of her TNA Knockouts World Championship.
We have been waiting, but it sometimes feels like,
big right hand by Jacy Jayne.
On pins and needles for who is gonna strike first in this partnership. From one promotion taking a title to another, we've seen so many matches. Mos Obafemi, Hardys and Fraxium, Masha and Cora Jade. But so far, it has been a stalemate. When will that history, when will that card be punched? And Jacy Jayne thinking better of it. Wise move.
Jayne taking her time on the outside. Hold on. And Slamovich went after Jayne again with the dive. This time, ain't a right hand.
What I tell you, Jayne can strike with the best of them, showing that to the champion.
Big PK strike by Jacy Jayne, and just like that, Jayne has taken over.
Man, they took the teeth out of the TNA Knockouts World Champion.
Sending Slamovich inside the ring. And much like we saw earlier on tonight, it's the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions were in action against Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley of NXT. This is a non-title matchup. If Jacy Jayne were able to pin Masha Slamovich, she could see herself challenging for the Knockouts World title in the future.
And if that is the case, you then have to wonder how someone like a Tessa Blanchard would feel about that. Where does the line start? Again, everybody in women's wrestling seemingly having their eyes on the TNA Knockouts World title.
So much upcoming for TNA wrestling to that point. Rebellion is 4 weeks away from Sunday, April 27th on the campus of USC in Los Angeles. Oh, a cannonball. We are on the road to Rebellion.
Here's the cover now from Jacy Jayne.
Look to the leg and a kick out by the champion. And along the road to Rebellion, we'll make a pit stop in Sin City. TNA Unbreakable 3 weeks from tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern in Las Vegas ahead of WrestleMania weekend. You can get tickets now for all these events right now at TNAWrestling.com.
Now Slamovich able to get some breathing room here and turn this one around. Wait.
Trying to hook Jacy Jayne for Requiem, that package pile driver.
Jayne had an answer for it, back and forth here.
Oh, sunset flip, went for the cover. Jayne able to roll through and another strike.
Jacy Jayne bringing her A game tonight against Slamovich.
Jayne, big right hands. The striking game has been pristine from Jacy Jayne tonight in El Paso.
That's a strength Slamovich has made herself known for, but not able to quite get off the blocks in that department in this one.
Still to come this evening, we're due to hear from the reigning TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry, right here in the Impact Zone. Eric Young of the Northern Armory will go one-on-one with Ace Austin, and in our main event, Nick Nemeth has to answer to Leon Slater after putting Matt Hardy in the hospital following sacrifice. Slater and Nemeth one-on-one for the first time ever in our main event.
And now, Jayne trying to squeeze the life out of Masha Slamovich, who's finding her way to a vertical base once again.
Kick right to the midsection, doubling over Masha Slamovich, and do have to wonder as his championship reign wears on, the intense physical style that Slamovich likes to compete with. When does that eventually catch up to her? You know, as a former champion, that is the life.
And Slamovich has made it very clear. We heard her last week. She wants to defend it anywhere, anytime, any place. And knowing Slamovich in any number of imaginable stipulations.
Trying to push the pace now here against Jacy Jayne. This is smart by
here.
Slamovich. This is where the champion thrives. Cover, hook to the legs and a kick out.
Take another look back at this nasty rolling capo kick, taking Jayne out. But somehow, some way, Jacy Jayne stays in this fight.
And now Slamovich calling to end this thing, trying to hook Jacy Jayne for Requiem. And Jayne trying to stay alive here, finds a way out.
For the second time in this matchup, Jayne has Slamovich well scouted here.
Backslide by Slamovich, couldn't corral Jayne. Another strike, this time a knee right to the jaw.
Could that be enough?
Is it enough to pin the champion? No.
Slamovich got a shoulder up, but just barely there, time, and look at the look in the eyes of Jacy Jayne. She cannot believe it. She was certain that was the knockout shot.
Looking for that fatal strike against Masha Slamovich. What an opportunity this could be for Jacy Jayne tonight on Impact. Oh, was going for that discus punch that's helped her put away so many opponents in the past.
Slamovich as well had Jayne scouted there.
And now Slamovich standing and throwing strikes with Jayne. Oh, doubling over Slamovich. And now Jayne with the step up and Sakuri.
Back and forth. All these nasty strikes. Who's gonna give here?
Oh, pump kick right to the side of the head. Slamovich to the outside.
Now can we be thinking PK again? Wait a minute.
This time intercepted by Masha Slamovich. Face first into the apron goes Jayne.
Nasty landing for NXT's Jacy Jayne there.
Jayne might be out cold.
And Slamovich is quick. To roll her back into the ring. She wants to put this one away.
Face first into the hardest part of the ring, and a knee strike by Slamovich.
That could be it.
A little payback there. Oh, and a kick out by Jacy Jayne.
And now it's the Knockouts World Champion who's in disbelief.
A hard-hitting physical battle tonight between the TNA Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich and NXT's Jacy Jayne.
Once again, Slamovich looking for Requiem.
And a third time, Jayne stays in this thing. Imagine the frustration Slamovich is feeling. The neck breaker by Jayne.
Incredible IQ! But wait, a swing and a miss there from Jacy Jayne.
Went for the senton. Slamovich now. Oh, big spinning heel kick. Oh, now going for the snowplow. Pulling one out of her arsenal. Slamovich puts away Jayne.
Here is your winner, the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich.
What a fight between these two.